Good day everyone. Now, we will be presenting the descriptive geography of Istanbul, Turkey based on its site, situation, physical land features, and function. So, let us all begin with the site of Istanbul. So, when viewed on Google Earth, Istanbul is located along a narrow waterway called the Bosporus Strait. And then this strait also divides the city into two parts, the European side and the Asian side, making Istanbul a transcontinental city. So, the city also is surrounded by waters on three sides. These are the first, the Black Sea to the north, the Sea of Marmara to the south, and the Bosporus Strait in the center. As you can see here, in the center, that is the Bosporus Strait. So when we also zoom in, we can see that unlike many cities that mostly have flat lands, so this city appears hilly, especially on the historic European side. So we can also see natural coastlines, harbors, and inlets such as the Golden Horns. So urban development spreads widely inland and several long bridges connect to the two continents. So as you can see here, these yellow lines that serve as those are the major bridges in the city. So these physical features show that water played a major role in the formation and growth of the city. So since the city was kuan man siya, since the city kay natunga man siya og duha ka continent, so very important yun ang water sa ila for transportation.
After the site, let's move on now to its situation or relative location. I will explain the relative location of Istanbul and why is it considered a strategic place. Istanbul is located between Europe and Asia. This means the city is part of two continents, making it a transcontinental. Because of this, Istanbul has been an important meeting point of different cultures, people, and businesses for a long time. Many travelers and traders passed through this city in history. Another reason Istanbul is important is its connection to major bodies of water. The Bosporus is a narrow waterway that passes through Istanbul. So kaning Bosporus Strait is mao ni siya ang nag-connect sa Black Sea padung sa Sea of Marmara, and then Sea of Marmara to Dardanelles Strait. So because of these waterways, ships can travel between seas for trade and transport. So this helps the economy and movement of goods. Istanbul is also near important regions like Middle East and Central Asia. Its location makes it a gateway between regions. It connects different cultures, religions, and markets. So, in short, Istanbul's relative location or the situation makes it a bridge between continents and regions. So, that is why it has always been historically, culturally, and economically important.
Now, let's dive into the physical land features of Istanbul as observed on Google Earth. First is we have the Bosporus Strait. The Bosporus Strait is a narrow natural waterway that divides Istanbul into its European and Asian sides. It connects the Black Sea in the north to the Sea of Marmara in the south. It plays a major role in transportation and trade. Next is the major bridges connecting two continents, namely the Yavuz Sultan Selim, the Fatih Sultan Mehmet Bridge, and the 15 July Martyrs Bridge. So these bridges physically connect Europe and Asia, making Istanbul a true transcontinental city. Third, irregular coastline and natural harbors. The city has an uneven and curved coastline with several inlets and harbors. This irregular coastline made Istanbul ideal for ports and maritime trade. Fourth is we have hilly and uneven terrain. From satellite view, the land appears elevated and uneven. especially in the historic European side. The hills influence road patterns, building layouts, and defensive advantages in the past. Fifth is we have forested areas in the north. As you can see in the Google Earth, near the Black Sea, shows a greener and less urbanized areas. And these forested zones provide natural resources, water reservoir, and environmental balance within the city of Istanbul. Lastly, the seismic activity risk. Istanbul is vulnerable to earthquakes because it is located near the North Anatolian Fault, which lies under the Sea of Marmara. So last 1999, Izmik earthquake left a massive damage to the city, showing that this fault is still active. So means peligro ang Istanbul kay if matandog sa ubos dapat ra ba kay densely populated. So if matandog delikado gud sila because it may collapse the buildings and also the bridges, the highways, and would greatly damage the ports and coastal areas where ang coastal areas nila, ang ports nila ang pinakadako og tabang because for trading and transportation. Reason why the fault line should be considered in urban planning and disaster preparedness in Istanbul. So overall, Google Earth clearly shows that Istanbul's physical features are shaped by its development. These natural characteristics made Istanbul both strategically powerful and geographically vulnerable.
So now let's proceed to the function or rule of city today. So for ports and shipping activity, as we can see here in the middle of the map, this body of water is the Bosphorus Strait. This is where large ships pass through for international trade. Because of this, Istanbul becomes a major trade and transformation hub connecting Europe and Asia. So there is a left ang Asia, then there is a right na part is the Europe. So ang iyang route is from north sa Black Sea, then sa Bosphorus Strait or Istanbul, then Sea of Marmara kutob sa Mediterranean nga sea sa south na siya. Next is airports and highways or international connectivity. So in this part of the map near Arnavutköy, we can find the Istanbul airport, which connects the city globally. Also, the yellow lines, kaning mga yellow lines diha, it represent major highways that connect Istanbul to other cities and countries. Next, for dense commercial districts or economic center, on this side of the Bosphorus, areas like Maslak and Üsküdar serve as dense commercial districts where businesses and financial institutions are located, making Istanbul the economic center of Turkey. Next is the tourism and cultural center. As seen on the map, this is the location of the Blue Mosque. Near this area are other historic landmarks such as the Hagia Sophia and Topkapi Palace. These landmarks attract many tourists every year, making Istanbul a major tourism and cultural center. Because of these cultural and historical sites located in this area, Istanbul functions as Turkey's main center for culture and tourism, which also contributes to its economy. For conclusion, based on Google Earth observation, Istanbul sites surrounded by water, hilly terrain, natural harbor, and situation between Europe and Asia explain why it became one of the most important cities in world history. Its physical geography shaped its role as a global trade, cultural, and political center. So that would be all. Thank you.